Happy Friday. Happy Flex Friday. Drop an emoji. If you catch even 2 seconds of this video, I really appreciate it. It helps my engagement. So, how do you turn, hey Samantha, turn lemons into lemonade? So today, I took my girlfriend to work at 7 a.m. Naughty Friendo, what's up? And when she was getting out of the car, I think, or we're almost there. She's like, oh my gosh, I forgot my tea. I forgot my tea. I'm like, oh no, I thought. Guess what that means? That means I'm gonna have to take it back to her, right? Or I get to take it back to her, right? So I could have got mad about it. Like, how could you forget your tea? You know, she kind of does intermittent fasting first half of the day, right? So the tea is the only thing she has. She's really busy at work doing hair, right? So I'm like, I have to take the tea to her. Of course I do, right? So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get irritated. You know, I forget stuff too. But so what happened was I thought, how can I turn this lemon that I have to drive home and go back over there to lemonade? Well, I'm going to turn my drive into Drive Time University, right? So I'm like, see, now normally I wouldn't have had to gone back, take her the tea, right? So this is like an opportunity. I'm going to get to listen to something, some personal development, some motivation, whatever, that I wouldn't have got to listen to. So it's like gravy. It's like bonus time, right? Hey, Ann, what's up? Happy Friday. So I happened to pick Grant Cardone. I went to his YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to Grant Cardone, and you can hit the little bell for notifications. So you'll get notified when he post a new video, right? So actually, and this video wasn't even Grant Cardone. It was one of his young guys, right? Called Young Hustlers. And he was doing this really quick training. And I don't take notes when I'm driving, but I get to a red light or I get to where I'm going, I'll have my notepad on my phone. Can you see that? Let me see. There you go. See? Look at that. I took notes, because if you don't take notes, you're going to forget anyway, right? And those are good points. This young guy is very successful. Grant Cardone is letting him putting his name to this guy doing a training, right? So this guy must know what he's talking about. This guy's got to be in his 20s, right? Super sharp kid, right? So he said, confidence is a byproduct. Hey, Gary, what's up? Confidence is a byproduct of, number one, commitment. Because you might be trying to be an entrepreneur, but you're not confident about it. Like, you like your health and wellness products, for example. You like your company. You like your support team. You like your team that you've brought in, or your people, right? Heather Foss, what's going on? Sunday. But you don't have confidence to share it with people on social media, face to face, whatever, right? So he says confidence is a byproduct of, number one, commitment. Commitment. You have to be committed to personal development, to going through your numbers, to making new Facebook friends. You have to believe it first that you are a successful entrepreneur. You do. If you don't believe it, nobody's going to believe it. People join people. Once they find out about a good product, a company, whatever, then they're like, well, who should I join? Now, yeah, your really close friends will join you just because it's you, your family, right? Your warm market. But once you're out of warm market, then what do you do? Right? Well, then what do? You got to be into cold market, making new contacts. Now, why would a cold market person, somebody who's not your friend for 20 years, who's not in your family, who's not your neighbor, why would they join you? They can feel, they can smell it, they can see it, the way you talk about what you're doing. If you're not confident about it, they're not probably going to join you, right? So commitment's number one. So you have to do things when nobody else is looking, behind closed doors. You have to be accountable to yourself and do the things you need to do that you need to do, right? You have to prove to yourself first that you're committed. That's number one. Number two is knowledge. He said, confidence is a byproduct of commitment and knowledge. Now, we don't have to be like, if we're in health and wellness, we don't have to be ingredient, scientists and know all that kind of stuff. But you get to know some basic lingo, how to talk about what you're doing. If you don't know how to say anything, yeah, you can connect to your upline for sure, but you got to have a little basic lingo about what you're trying to do. You don't have to be a comp plan expert, an ingredient expert, but you got to know some basics, right? So if you don't even know any basics, and you don't, because we get into health and wellness, for example, because we try a product, we sample it, and we love it. And yeah, that you just say, hey man, I don't know what's in this stuff. I don't know how it works. I just know I feel good. Now if that works, that's great. That's actually the best way to do it. But if that's not working for you, if you are an analytical person, or a lot of your friends are analytical, and they're going to ask you, well, what's in it, or why does it work? You want to have a basic comeback for that. That's knowledge. And if you don't have knowledge, you're not going to be confident, and you're just going to zip it. You're going to be like, no, what if they ask me? Now, of course, you can connect to your upline, always. That's why we have these smartphones. Amazing. My girlfriend, Jessica, she joined our health and wellness company about 4 years ago, and she was like ignorance on fire, and she got really good at saying, I don't know, but Darren knows, hold on. And that works. It does work. And that's the best way to do it. That's the most duplicatable way. But I'm just telling you, if you're not confident and you feel like you have to know a little something, then you have to know a little something. Only you know what you need to know, right? So knowledge, what I like to do, now this would be perfectly duplicatable. If you're like, Darren, I don't want to be an ingredient Nazi, or good, put some bullet points on your phone. This is the best way, right? If you're not confident, talk about your health and wellness, and because you can't remember stuff, or you're just not into details like me, but some people are, so you're not confident. So how can I work backwards? What should I do? Well, put some basic bullet points on your phone. So if somebody asks you, hey, what about this? You can say, hey, you know what? Hold on again. I'm not really good at memorizing, but I have some points right here on my phone. That would actually be the best way, because then your people would say, oh, good, I don't have to do homework. I can just have it on my phone, some basic bullet points. Okay, sign me up for that, right? So back to the thing. Confidence is a byproduct of commitment, knowledge, and then number 3, you said motivation. When you are committed and you're proving to yourself, that's number 1. You got to recruit yourself every day, every week, every month. You got to re-recruit yourself every day. Be confident, commitment, knowledge, and then you're motivated. And then when you're motivated, you're more committed. And then when you're more committed, you do more practice and you have more knowledge. See how that works like a loop? It's like a loop. More commitment leads to more knowledge, leads to more motivation. And then I'll add 2 more. That's going to lead to you taking action. You're going to actually take action. You're going to do a Facebook Live. You're going to do a conference call. You're going to reach out to 5 new people. You're going to take action. And then when you take action, you in your own mind say, wow, I really am committed to this. And then you're going to want to have more knowledge. Then you're going to get more motivated. Then you're going to take more action. And then number 5, then you're going to start getting results. And those results, guess what happens? The loop happens again. You get some results, you take more action, then you're more committed, then you want to have more knowledge, then you're more motivated. You got to get in that loop. If you're not in that loop, it's like, have you ever seen people jump rope and the people on the side are doing the rope and you got to I got to jump in there. I got to jump in there. And maybe you jump in and the rope hits your foot and oh man, do it again. Hey, Sophia, hey, Veronica, again and again. That's how you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Baby steps. Now, so you say, okay, Darren, you're saying I should watch Grant Cardone videos. I'm going to go watch an hour right now. No, don't start with an hour. That's too much. It's too much to start. You don't start working out and try to run a marathon, right? Or go to the gym for 3 hours and kill yourself. If you do that, you're going to be in so much pain, you're not going to do it again because your brain is wired to protect you from pain, even if it's subconscious. If you go to the gym and you overdo it in the beginning, you're going to be so sore. Say you've never done squats. You do 10 sets of heavy squats. You're not going to be able to walk for 4 days, right? You're like, man, I want to have the backside like the Instagram models, right? Whatever. But you can't do that. You got to start small. You maybe do 3 sets of lightweight, stop. You're still going to get sore. And then, you won't have the confidence. You'll have the confidence to, hey, I can do squats. Hey, I can do more sets. Hey, I can do heavier weight. And then you will have the body you're trying to get, if that's what you're trying to do, right? So baby steps. So I would say reading. Now this is funny because I used to be a big reader in high school. I love to read. And even as a young adult, for some reason, I don't really like to read anymore. But I still like to learn new things. I'm all about video. Even right now, today, podcasts are really big. I don't listen to podcasts. I like to watch a podcast on YouTube. Most podcasters will tape themselves, record themselves, and put it on YouTube. And that's what I like to listen to, right? But again, back to the story with Jessica, I'm like, how can I be productive? Yeah, I wish I didn't have to go back to the salon to take her tea. I wish she hadn't forgot it, but she did, and she needs it. So I'm going to take it to her. What can I do while I'm doing that? I can put on a Grant Cardone YouTube video and not watch it while I'm driving, put it down, and I can listen. And if I hear some good points, I will, at a red light or when I'm to where I am, I will put them on my notepad, which I did on my notepad. And then I'd like, hey, guess what? Now I have something to talk about on Facebook Live. That's why one reason why you're not confident to do a Facebook Live or start doing Facebook Live or video, you don't have to go live. See, right now I could have set this to only me and I'd be talking to myself. There'd be no comments to distract me, which they don't distract me. Audible's really good, Samantha. But if comments do distract you, then don't do it live. Just put it only me. So you're talking to yourself. And then once you're finished, you can watch the video. If you like it, you can change the setting to public. Now people can see it. And tell your friends, hey, I just did a Facebook Live. Could you give me a comment or an emoji? And then it'll go back in the news feed and you start baby steps. If you don't want to do that at all, just get your phone out, record a video on your phone. If you don't like it, don't, delete it. If you like it, you can upload it to Facebook. You can upload it to Instagram, IGTV, or on the Facebook, on the Instagram wall. You can do YouTube. You should have a YouTube channel. These Facebook Lives you can download to your computer, your laptop, and then you can put them on YouTube. There's also a way to do it on a smartphone too. Just Google that. But anyway, just in summary, I didn't plan on watching a Grant Cardone video. I did today because a girlfriend forgot her tea. So that could be a lemon, right? But I made lemonade out of it. How can I be productive? I want to be confident as a network marketer, as an entrepreneur. So I want to be committed. Committed network marketers are into daily personal development. I want the knowledge, so I'll be more motivated, so I can take action, get results, and be in that good loop, like the jump rope. And then I'll start get some signups, make some money. And network marketing is kind of fun to make, network marketing money, comma checks, not even comma checks. You make $100, you make $500. It's a good feeling. And then help other people do the same thing. That's even funner, believe it or not, is to have somebody on your team that you're either personally sponsored or somebody in your network, and they have success. They hit a rank, they hit a bonus, they get a car bonus, they go on a trip, they can make their car payment with their profits. It's fun. And that's why we do this, to help people feel better if you're in health and wellness, to make some money for their family, help other people. It's a really good feeling. But you got to start yourself. You got to sponsor yourself, be confident. You got to take baby steps, 1 page a day in a book, 5 minutes of an audio video, work your way up, take some notes, and then you can share your notes with your contacts on social media. And you might stutter and stammer. That's actually not a bad thing. You know why? Because you're relatable. They could say, well, shoot, man, Darren can do videos. He's been in sales and he's been in network marketing for so long. Of course he can do it. But if somebody gets on here that's new or never done this before, and then they actually make the effort, that's more believable. Well, shoot, if Samantha could do it or Heather could do it, I know she's new at this. So if she could do it, I could do it. And then they have confidence. It's believable. So you're relatable. So never feel like if you don't do some perfect video ever, like this is not a perfect video for me either, that you can't do this. You can do this. It's actually better not to be perfect because more people can believe that they can do it too. And if they don't have that belief if they can't do what you're doing, even if you're having success, if people can't copy what you're doing exactly, they can do exactly what you're doing, even if you're having success, it's not going to last because nobody will be able to duplicate you. And then you're just spinning your wheels, and that's a whole nother deal. Hey, Marsha Jennings in Folsom, California, what is up? So again, if you guys caught any part of this video, comment, drop an emoji. I think I'm going to start doing gift cards again next week. I was in the market and I saw like $15 like Subway. Give me some ideas. Would you like Subway? What was the other one at $15? It was I can't remember. But anyway, there's some good ones that are not too expensive. It's kind of fun to give away gift cards for shares and comments, things like that. So you guys have a great Friday, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.